One of the things I teach people is the key to being a good salesman is not actually being a salesman. So I deliberately struggle on purpose because I know that when I struggle, it forces the other person to rescue me. And when they rescue me, their mum gives them a stroke and says, "You're a nice kid." And he feels good about himself. So the more people feel good about themselves when they're around me, they start to lower their defense walls. So I deliberately struggle. I don't take a pen to a sales meeting and I have to borrow one. And I act like I'm embarrassed. It's all part of the making them comfortable. So lawyers and accountants can't act like that because they feel they've got to behave a certain way the whole time. But actually you'll find the best lawyers are the ones that people at first think, "I'm not really too sure if he knows what he's doing," but actually he's really good because they don't feel they need to impress you. Someone who's very good at what they do doesn't feel the need to impress. I don't need you to like me. I need you to trust me. And they're two different things. For you to trust me, I'm going to have to ask you uncomfortable questions. And to do that, you need to feel comfortable. So I've got to make you comfortable, ergo, I'll act less professional.
So what you're really saying is in sales, if you acknowledge and own that you're in sales, you can do human.
Yes.
You can do human.
You've got to admit.
Those two hung up on professionalism, and I'm not implying that somebody shouldn't be professional, but it can take away a little bit of the human factor.
It does. So think about it this way. When you were at school, unless it was you, did anybody like the smartest kid in class?
No.
Yeah. Why do salespeople try and be the smartest person in the room?
To show off, I'm assuming.
Exactly, and it doesn't work. It alienates people. So by allowing people to feel comfortable around me, they lower their defense walls. Because naturally they don't trust me because I'm a salesman. The greatest honor I know is this. Whenever I go out to a party or I'm at some social event, I got the long hair, I never dress up fancy, and I'll be talking away with somebody, and eventually they finally get round to saying, "So what do you do for a living?" Because I never answer it. I go, "What do you think I do?" So I flick it back. Yeah, and they look at me and they go, "Are you like a musician or something?" "No." "Why do you think that?" "Well, you got the long..." No, I'm not a musician." "What else do you think I could be?" And I go, "Well, I've enjoyed it. You're quite good at listening. Are you are you a counselor or something?" No, I'm not any of that." And they go, no, "What are you?" And I go, "If I told you I'm a corporate sales trainer, what would you say?" They go, "No." I go, "Why?" They go, "Well, you're not an asshole."
So speaking of the long hair and the whatever, what's with the red suspenders?
Well, they hold my trousers up, but...
Well, and you're not wearing them now, but I see them always or almost always.
It all goes back to the psychology. So when I turn up to an office for the first time, and if someone's never seen any of my videos or know who I am, I get that look, and it's that look that I look for, and it's that look of incredulity. You see the MD or the CEO look at me, and I see that look, and it's like, who is this idiot? And the moment I get that look, I know that I'm probably going to win because they don't feel threatened by a guy in suspenders with long hair who's forgotten a pen. And the moment that I'm able to do what I do, they forget all about that because I'm good at asking questions and getting them thinking. And so, the true story, I work with some currency traders in the city of London. Proper Wolf of Wall Street stuff. So I rocked up on the first day. No one had actually met me per se. And I turned up and I go into their really flash offices. And I've got my hat on, I've got a jacket on, and I'm carrying a box. And the receptionist, I said, "Yes, I'd like to speak with so-and-so, the CEO. She goes, "Have you got a delivery for him?" I said, no, I have an appointment. She goes, "Well, I'll let him know you're here." And I sat in reception for ages. I don't even think they phoned up. I think they just ignored me. So remember this girl came down and I go, "Excuse me, are you with ABC Company?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "You couldn't let Brian know that Benjamin's here, could you?" And she goes, "Oh, you must be the painter." I said, no, tell him it's the expensive sales trainer. And I thought, this is it. You walk into these plush offices and you get confused with the deliveryman and the painter when actually you're a highly paid consultant. And that makes me feel good because when I stand in front of a room full of guys suited and booted and I get the question and I get it all the time. I had one said to me, "Benjamin, I'll be up front with you. I understand what you're saying and why you reckon we should do and behave like this." He goes, "Well, I'm going to be honest with you, we don't sell to people like that. If you did what you do to the sorts of people we sell to, I think they'd throw you out." I said, "No, that's a fair point. So can I ask you a question then?" I said, "How did I get here?" Your CEO is exactly the type of man you sell to. So how is it that I am here if what you said is right?
So you're talking about victories. Do you ever get shut down because you forgot your pen? And how are you going to teach us how to sell if you can't remember the number one basic, a pen? Let's be honest. Come on.
No, the pen has probably made me more money than anything else because the number of people that pull me up on it at the end of the meeting. I remember this is a true story. I remember one CEO, we get to the end of the meeting. He goes, all right, Benjamin. He goes, I tell you what. He goes, I'm in. I want to do this. I believe you can help me and I want to work with you. He goes, but I've got one question. I said, yeah, what is it? Shoot. He goes, that thing you did at the beginning of this meeting with your pen, was that a trick? I scratch my head. I go, what do you mean? See, I never answer. I flick it back with a question. What do you mean? And then he has to justify what he just said. Well, he goes, I don't think you forgot to bring a pen. I think you did that on deliberate. I think that's some sort of technique that you're using on me. Now, we're in a boardroom with other people. And this lady on the board said, why would he forget to bring a pen? And he goes, I don't know, but I know he's done it for a reason. And she goes, well, I can't see why anyone would do it. It's unprofessional. And then I turned to her and I said, can I ask you a question? Who taught you had to be a professional when selling? She goes, well, you have to be. I said, yeah, but who taught you that and why? Well, because you're representing the company. You can't turn up and look unprofessional. I said, so if you forgot a pen, what would you be thinking about at the moment? She goes, well, I'd feel embarrassed. I go, so can I ask you a question? Why are you thinking or feeling about you in a sale? And she goes, and before she could answer, the CEO snapped his finger. And this is all done because the first thing he told me when we spoke on the phone before I met him was he needed a mindset change in his salespeople. And at that precise moment, he clicked his finger and he said, mindset. This man has a completely different mindset from all of us. That's why. He goes, so was it a move? I said, well, if I told you it wasn't, what would you say? See, another question. And he goes, well, I wouldn't want to call you a liar. I said, in that case, I'll be upfront with you. It is a move. He goes, I thought so. I just knew it was some sort of trick. And I go, and explain to you why I do it. I go, and this is the truth. I said, I do this all the time. And do you know what actually has happened now? I actually genuinely do forget to bring pens now. And he goes, because it's a habit. I said, yes. He goes, that's even better. Hook, line, and sinker. So if you want to be treated differently in the sale, you have to act differently. And most salespeople act the same way. They show up, they throw up, and they hope.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.